Hey boys and girls, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm taking a little walk today because consumers came back, and remember I hoped that they would clean up all the brush and stuff? Holy smokes, did they ever. Check this out. All the brush piles are all cleaned up. I'm stacking the logs over there by my beehive, which is not occupied, by the way. All the stuff that I had piled here is all shredded. They opened up a spot on my property. As far as I can figure, it's like 400 or 500 yards, 50 foot wide at least, maybe more. So I'm going to take a little walk back here and check it out. This really helps the hunting opportunities and the deer feed opportunities. Got all this fresh growth. Deer aren't grass eaters, but all the little plants and stuff in between they'd love. And now I can plant like turnips or whatever. I'm thinking about doing some little plots of soybeans just to keep them in here. The apple crop this year is pretty much non-existent. There's very few apples on the tree, and they're small and wormy, and I mean the deer are eating them, but there's not a lot to go around, so they'll have them cleaned up in a week. Boy, is this opened. I'm kind of mixed about it. I like that I have a nice, easy access open trail to the back of our property. But then again, I took away some of the thick stuff. I don't know. I guess I kind of like it. They were respectful of the wet areas, which is by law here in Michigan. You can't mess with the wet areas. Boy, does this open stuff up. So I got quite a ways that way is my property, or our property, and then probably 50 or 60 yards that away is our property. You can see the field through them trees. So now I could actually set up a long distance range for some shooting. And I watched deer cross into here this morning out of the field. But definitely get the four-wheeler back here. And they really didn't leave no super pointy stumps or anything like that. They did a pretty good job, fortunately. It's one of the wet spots, so I want to turn this area, make a little pond back in the woods there, way to the back where you can see the greener, taller trees, and try to get some ducks in here. Oop. Now Susie can walk back here. She has a issue with uneven ground with her bionic knees, so now she can come back here with confidence. There's a trail that's the only brush pile they left. And it's the trail that I use to go up to the hill, the lookout. Figures. But I can make a new one. Also, there's a little apple tree buried in there, and bucks and does been making ground scrapes right in this little, I don't know, it's kind of like a tent in there. The only concern I got is I see my neighbor back here to the right has a built box blind on a trailer, and I'm worried about him or her putting the box blind on this thing and shooting down it towards my property. So, ooh, there's a big track. Probably a big old fat doe. I seen a little tiny spike this morning and some does. Oop, matter of fact, there's a deer right there. Probably never get out. It wandered off. It was right by that bright pole. Right there where it was. I think I still see it moving. I can't tell, I'm looking into the sun. Anyhow, this is one of the apple trees that were loaded last year. You can see the deer got it all tore up underneath it, and I'm sure raccoons and stuff too. But there's hardly any apples on it this year. Yes, this is a solo trip to the homestead. I'm just working my little tail off, unloading the trailer and the vehicle. Meanwhile, Susie's down in North Carolina on vacation with a friend. It's no big deal. But right here somewhere is the back of our property. Right on this tree line. Oops, sorry about the sun. So I'm thinking you need to get it surveyed, and I hate signs, but I might put a little sign right here just so they know where the line is. It looks like it could be a deer up on the hill feeding. Whoop, there it goes, just took off. I don't know if you caught that tail or not, but it was standing right there letting me walk right up on it. Must be a youngster. I still got to get these big poplar logs out of here. I'm thinking about a block and tackle and get them up off the ground a little bit and then back a trailer underneath them. That's our hill right there that we're get the nice scenic overlook from. Yeah, the property line is right there in that little cluster. Might be right at that pine tree. But I just thought I'd take a walk back here. Even if the neighbor were to put that blind, he's shooting downhill. And as long as I put a sign where our property line is, and he's respectful and doesn't shoot past the sign, we'll be good. But it works out great for this property because in the late fall we start getting a north wind, and my property runs east and west. That's east. So the wind blows from over here and blows my scent right across. And it alerts the deer before they even get close, because they all come from that side. There's a big old woodlot over there. So this helps us as far as harvesting a deer immensely. And maybe I could even coax some turkeys in here now that we have some open area, because they like fields and stuff. They really don't like the thick woods. Predators can sneak up on them, but they like coming out in the fields eating the seeds and They eat a lot of grasshoppers and bugs for the protein. I love exploring this property. I find something new every day. Matter of fact, there's a little buck rub right there on that willow, I think. Could be from the shredder man. No, that's last year's buck rub right there. My shadow's right over it. Pretty tall, but it's a mighty skinny branch. They crossed right through here this morning. So I just wanted to show you how it was opened up and stuff. Right here is our main trail coming in. Goes right over and right towards those hay bales over there. And that's where they were. That's where they came in this morning. So can you see that pink ribbon? For a morning hunt, a blind right there. There it is, by that fence post and that pink ribbon. Got a good backdrop, and it's under 100 yards to this spot. Their main coming in morning trail. And as far as nighttime, they come through here, and half the time the wind is in the wrong direction, so I like it. Take care, everybody. It's going to be a shorty. Thanks for, I hope you click on the like button and subscribe if you're not. With all that being said, ooh, another big rounded track. Play nice.